How would you like to stay in front of your clients, your sphere of influence, your prospects, people that have engaged with you on Facebook and visited your website? With the ability to retarget those audiences, bring value to your business. Would it increase your conversions, and ultimately, would it increase your revenue? I think so. Let's begin. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. All right, so question of the day. What are you doing to stay in front of your clients? Let me know in the comment section down below. In a video I did recently, I spoke about 3 retargeting ads that real estate agents should focus on. And a lot of valuable feedback came from it. The most common feedback was, well, I understand the types of ads that we need to be running. However, I'm still uncertain how to actually make them work technically. So in this video, I want to get a bit more technical. I want to show you how to actually create these audiences so you can retarget them. How to actually reach your clients, your prospects, your sphere of influence, people that engaged with you on Facebook and visited your website. So let's jump on the computer and begin. All right, so let's start with the end goal in mind. We are here at the Ads Manager at the campaign level. We're about to select the campaign level. Let me just select housing for a quick second and select traffic. This isn't the important part. I just want to get to the ad set level. On the left-hand side, you see the campaign where you select your objective, you select your goal. Then you have the ad set where you select who you want to actually see your ads. And then you get to the actual ad, which we're not going to get to today. Just want to show you where the retargeting actually happens and how we use custom audiences to achieve that. So we're going to scroll down a quick second and you're going to see custom audiences. Use custom audiences to reach people you've already interacted with who've already interacted with your business, or look like audiences to reach new people similar to your existing customers. We're going to get into special ad audience in another video, so I'm not going to address that at the moment. We're looking at the custom audiences right now for our retargeting. So this is where you would select them. When you click here, you're going to have a list of custom audiences that you've created. Just scroll down and you select the people that you actually want to see your ads. And then you don't have to worry about doing some additional targeting or anything else when it comes to who you actually want to see your ads. So you're creating your custom audience from scratch basically, but first you need to create that custom audience. So let's go and actually do that. We're going to go to our Ads Manager. We're going to go to All Tools, and then we're going to click on Audiences. We're going to leave this page, that's fine. Once we get to the Audiences section, we're going to go to the left-hand side. We're going to create a custom audience. And this is where we get to create our custom audiences. A quick breakdown of the opportunity for you. You have the ability to create, well, we'll just read them. Create an audience of your website visitors. Use data captured by your Facebook pixel. So in order to use this, you do need to install your Facebook pixel. I have plenty of videos on how to actually install your Facebook pixel. So I'll be sure to link them down below. So if you need help with the Facebook pixel, we've got you covered. So that's the websites. We will come back to that in a few seconds. The customer list, you upload a list that is of your database into Facebook, and then Facebook is going to go out and find the profiles as long as they use the same either email or phone number, or Facebook's able to identify them. So you're advertising specifically to those individuals. We're not going to worry about app activity at the moment or offline activity. That's not too pertinent to what we've got going on. But you can also use specific Facebook engagement. So you can target based off of people that have viewed videos, whether it was on Facebook or Instagram, whether it was an ad or whether it was just an organic post, as long as it's video. Same thing with lead form, people that either opened up a lead form if you ran a lead campaign and didn't submit their information, you can retarget those people. Instant experience, we're not going to cover. It's not that popular at the moment. Instagram business profile, so same thing, Instagram, but since Facebook owns Instagram, it just makes sense. The technology is the same. Events, create an audience of people who interacted with one of your events on Facebook. So if you're out there promoting events, then you are able to retarget those people. Hey, the event is coming up. Make sure you sign up. And then the Facebook page, create an audience of people who follow or interact with your page. Now, this is the full scope of what you can create when it comes to custom audiences, but I want to be a bit more specific. So let's go over and look at what we're trying to achieve. Look at who we're trying to retarget. We're trying to retarget those past clients, people that were already clients, whether they bought, sold, leased, invested, whatever the case may be. We're trying to retarget those people to stay in front of mind. And we're trying to retarget to our sphere of influence. We want to demonstrate that we're successful. We want to be everywhere. So our sphere of influence, if we forget to invite them to coffee, if we forget to call them or stay engaged with them, we at least have a paid way to reach those. And then on the prospect side, those are the individuals that became leads for us at one time, but they haven't either become a past client, and yet they're not necessarily part of our sphere of influence. This is going to be your largest audience of people as you get a ton more leads, a ton more prospects than clients, and in your sphere of influence. You can't necessarily say that everybody is within your sphere of influence because that's not really possible. Unless that's your entire business and aren't out there getting prospects. But anyway, these are the individuals that are already in your database. So you have their contact information, either their phone number or their email, or connected with them in some capacity. Now, the individuals that are not in your database, those are going to be retargeting based off of Facebook, and those are going to be retargeted based off of websites, assuming that they either engaged with your Facebook or engaged with your website. So as you can see, you kind of start seeing where these fit in when it comes to the custom audiences. These, since you already have their contact information, you're going to be creating a customer list. That's where you upload your list, and we'll be doing that today so you see how that's done. And then those people not in your database, well, the ability to upload a customer list is not available to you because you don't have their names, you don't have their emails or phone numbers. These are people that were passersby. These were people that either engaged with your Facebook in some capacity, whether that was a video, whether that was a lead form, whether that was liking your page or something related to that, or they went over to your website based off of an ad or based off of a post, but they didn't necessarily give you their contact information. So these are the people that are not in our database, and we'll be able to retarget those so they can at least come up to the prospects. Ideally, we'd want them to be past clients of ours, which means they either bought or sold with us. So that's what that's about. And when it comes to the retargeting this audience, we're going to come back here and we're going to do a website audience, custom audience, and then we're going to do a Facebook page audience. Now, both of these we will be doing today. So let's tackle, come back over here real quick, those people in our database. I do suggest that you split these up, but depending on the size of your book of business or depending on how much you want to bifurcate your audiences, that's totally up to you. You can upload your entire database. Just know that you can split those out and create individual audiences as you get to speak to people differently based off of your relationship. So when we go to past clients and sphere of influence, well, we can speak to them differently because we have a different level of trust with them versus our prospects that give us their contact information at some point. All right, so we're going to go to customer list. The lifetime value, this is a bit difficult for real estate agents. So I don't suggest that you try to go with this because you're not going to necessarily have a lifetime value. Yes, you have some people that became clients of yours and gave they used your services to become clients, if you will. But at the end of the day, this works more for your product-based businesses. This is and those services that are a little bit more either residual or just more frequent. When we go to use a file that doesn't include LTV, you're going to see the difference. Upload a file or copy and paste data, okay? And we'll match your customer information to people on Facebook, apps, and services. When you include LTV, you can use it to create lookalike audiences of your most valuable customers. Now, again, that's more for product or services that are a bit more frequent. For real estate, what's going to work best is use a file that doesn't include LTV. All right, so these are the identifiers that Facebook uses and takes in from you. So you have the email, the phone number, mobile advertiser ID, first name, last name, zip, city, state, country, date of birth, year of birth, gender, age, Facebook app user ID, and Facebook page user ID. You don't need all of these identifiers, just know that you can use them. And these are the ones that Facebook takes in. The more identifiers that you have, the higher likelihood of Facebook finding the individual that you upload. All right, and then you're gonna select three options. You have from where did this list come from that you're uploading into Facebook? Did you get the list directly from customers, or did you get it from a mixture of customers and partners? So you can purchase lists out there. Just know that. But if you didn't get anything directly from the customers, when you didn't get their contact information directly from customers, then you will need to go and select from partners. All right, so I'm going to go with directly from customers, since everybody downloads their CRM differently and everyone's Excel sheet is going to be different. I'm just going to download the file template so you see what Facebook asks you for. When you download your list, you can select the same columns that Facebook is giving you. This is a template that they want to see. They want to see emails, as many as you got, phones, as many as you have, first name, last name, zip, city. So this is the example that they give you. This is a template that you can use if you're trying to upload the file. Early on, this was the route to go. Early on, Facebook was so, I would say, picky with their list that you uploaded that this was the only route that you could go, and it really worked well. But now, the copy and paste option, I just find it easier, and I don't even go through and filter out and match all these columns anymore. I just copy and paste in whatever mode it comes in from my CSV, and I don't try to match up the columns at this point. So I know this is a bit skewed because I'm going to use the same example, but I'm going to do Command C here, and then I'm going to go to the copy and paste option. So if you were to match them up the way that the template gives you, you just upload the file here. But I don't go down that route anymore. I just paste. And then I'm just going to put, what was that called? Template. Facebook template file. You would name it to what your audience is. So past clients of 2020, past clients of 2019, past clients of X, Y, and Z. And then you would just keep going. You can add a description if you like, but I gotta move me real quick. We're gonna go to next. And then you get to match them up. Again, this is a bit skewed because I use their template, but as you can see here, you get to attribute them. So you see an ID that wasn't found there. All right. And if this is an email, then of course you're going to select email. But if this was a phone number as an example and Facebook just read it incorrectly, then all you have to do is switch it. On this one, it's not going to give me the option because again, I'm using the template so it knows most certainly what it is. but you're able to attribute them. Or if you just don't want to upload that, let's just say you don't want to include their names for whatever reason, which I don't suggest, or you took the CSV raw file that you took from your CRM and it has a bunch of weird numbers, digits, and things that identifiers that Facebook doesn't pick up, then you would just put do not upload. So for example, that's what that did. You don't want to upload that, or it's just not, it's not a feature that matches one of these, one of the actual identifiers that it will take. Then you just select do not upload, and then you go to upload and create. It'll create it. It'll give you the amount of profiles that it selected, which in our example, I think the template did have 9 profiles. So that is good and ready to go. And then you're done. So remember, that is from our database. So you pull that from your CRM and you get going. You do that for your past clients. You do that for your sphere of influence or prospects. But of course, you can combine them. Don't make this overcomplicated. Just know that this is how you're retargeting. All right, now for the people that are not in our database, as a reminder, we don't have their contact information, so there's nothing for us to upload into Facebook. But we have been advertising, we have been on Facebook, we have been using our landing pages, our websites, getting our name out there so people that are hitting our website can be retargeted. As a reminder, when we create that custom audience, it's gonna look for a pixel. So if you haven't done your pixel yet, do it. I will be linking up that video down below, so take advantage of that. Install your pixel. It takes less than 10 minutes at this point. Go to website. All right, include people who meet any of the following criteria. And what that means is include more people. You can select people that went here but didn't go here, people that went here, here, and here but didn't go here. So there's a lot of options that you have. I'm not going to go and create a little matrix or algorithm for us, so I just want to keep it simple. You can select all the people that went to your website. You can select all the people who visited specific parts of your website. So people that went to the buyer section, or people that went to the seller section of your website, or people that you drove traffic to a certain landing page and people that converted. So you're able to speak to the people in different stages, which is super powerful. You can target based off of visitors by time spent. So how much time did they spend on our website? If you see that they spent more than, let's say, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you deem important to you, you can target based off of that. And then based off of events, which is basically the action that they took, if they became a lead or if they just became a view for you. All right. Let's just see, give you the example of people who visited the specific websites. And let's just say I had actually, let's just go over and get a URL. This is a bad example because that's the main, but let's just say people that went to that specific website, which happens to be the main website, but people that went to that specific website, you're going to do that. And there's that 30 days. You can go up to 180 days. That's the max. So the quicker that you install your Facebook pixel, the more data you're going to have. But you can segment them. So for this one, I'm going to say it's an audience of 60 days. So let's just say website, 60 days. I'm going to put test because I don't want to get confused. We're going to create that audience. And there you go. Now you have the ability to retarget the people that came onto your website and speak directly to them. You have the ability to retarget, same thing with landing pages. So if you're running an ad and driving a ton of traffic to a certain landing page, you're able to retarget those people specifically. Now retargeting on Facebook, that's a little bit different, but really not. It's the same. You're going to go to the Facebook page. As a reminder, you can do it based off of video, so the amount of time that they actually viewed your video. If you are running lead ads, then you can do it based off of lead forums, the people that went to your ad, clicked on it, and went to the lead form but didn't convert. Instagram business profile, same thing. Events, same thing. People, when you're running an event, the people that haven't already signed up to go, if you will. You can retarget those people. And on the Facebook page, you just select the page that you want. Anyone who visited your page, people who engaged with your post or ad, people who clicked any call to action button, people who sent a message to your page, and people who saved your page, or any post. Most of the time, you're going to go with anyone who visited your page in the past 365 days. So the Facebook engagement, the Facebook page custom audience, that goes back 365 days. So twice as long as your website pixel. Now, as a reminder, the pixel does need to be installed on your website. Here, you're off and running. All right, so we're going to name this, let's just say Facebook page 365 days, and then just test. Create the audience, and then you're off and running. After that, you're going to go back to your ads manager. You're going to go to traffic, or whatever campaign you're running, and then call that audience back out. You just created that custom audience. Then you go on to create your ad, and you're off and retargeting your sphere of influence, your clients, your prospects, people that visited your website, people that engaged with you on Facebook, and ultimately people that will become customers of yours or clients of yours. Well, that's it, guys. If you found value in this video, please be sure to subscribe so we can talk again soon.